Hello and welcome to this session at the Nordic Film Days Lübeck to the film The Pit, Bedre, as the original title goes. It is the first feature film by the Latvian director Dace Pūce, and she actually sent us a director's voice video, so make sure to watch that one before you watch her film. And well, it actually is an international premiere, so I'm very proud that we can show you this film.
Even better.
Okay, thank you. This is actually only my second online interview I'm doing, so I'm still a little bit nervous.
But you are doing great.
Yeah.
Really? It is second for us as well, so we are
unequal. We're all together in this. That's great. So yeah, now I see Billy is in the waiting room. I'm going to let him enter.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's Billy. Hello, Billy. Welcome.
Hey.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the delay.
Hey, Billy. Hey, dear.
Hi, Kristele. Hi, everybody. Yeah, sorry for the delay because I'm attending Bus at the industry day, so I'm super busy in this day, but I'm finally here. So I'm super happy to meet you, everybody.
Yeah, we are happy as well.
Yes, Billy, so good that you are here with us. Kristele told me that I have a question that would be best if you would answer it, and that's how come that Lübeck got to have this international premiere?
Yeah, because we talk about this film with a lot of festival, also in Germany. And when I talk with the programmer for the premiere, I say, okay, yes, so Berlinale loves the film, but yeah, it was selecting other movies. So I move forward with Lübeck. It's also a good festival for us and a good premiere for the world premiere, and also in Germany, in German territories. So that's great for us, and we're still trying to push this movie in many other festivals. So after Lübeck, we will go to Tallinn and Nordische and Nordelink in Netherlands. And after that, we will see.
Okay.
And of course, it's one of the oldest film festivals in Germany.
Yeah, Lübeck, yes, 62, right? Cool.
I have to admit that I'm not quite sure, but yeah, we have the 62nd festival this year, so it's quite old, yeah. So Billy, maybe one more question to you. Does this film already have a German cinema start?
Not yet, because we started just a few months ago to share the movies with the buyers and also to a lot of festival and programmers. So our strategy is to push the film in several festivals, and after that, after the premiere in different territories, we try to push to the buyers and yeah, theatrical, VOD. It depends. It depends. From the story, also if the film will be awarded in some festivals. So that's we keeping finger crossed for every festival.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
we're keeping our fingers crossed as well. Oh, Kristele.
Yeah, and of course, all this COVID situation. So hopefully it will end it very soon, and we all could enjoy the movies on a big screen or with a nice sound and great picture and bunch of friends.
Yeah, I hope so too. So maybe one question to Dace, the director of this film. Your film is inspired by novels written by Jana Egle. How did you come across the story, and why did you decide to make a film about it?
Yes. Inspiration came when I heard one radio an expert from the book Into the Light. I bought this book, read all 8 stories, took 3, and started to build up my own. And I asked to join 2 my classmates, and we worked on script together 1 year. After 1 year, I continue alone to work for this script. Yes, and all these.
Sorry, I don't hear you right now. There was something with the microphone, I guess. Maybe you have to repeat your last sentence.
Yeah. Okay. All this. Okay. Yeah. All these stories are tough enough, but true. And my aim was achieve the same feeling in the film what is in the stories, and it is, you can see about it is you can see you can speak about heavy topic, but with the light giving hope. This is the main.
Okay, thank you. And Kristele, how did you get involved in this project?
It's complete friendship, you know. Dace and another producer, my very good friend Elena, they contacted me and said that let's do something together. So we started with a different project, but that's still stuck on development shell. But then we started to develop this one, and it actually went very well. And so I'm on board, and I'm happy to be here. And really, I truly think that that kind of movie should be done, should be showed to the audience. And because, you know, for me, it is also a very personal story, because we can all know that sometimes all those suffering and negative experience and painful experience can influence our lives and our kids' lives and in generations. So, and sometimes it's just, there is not much needed to give the light to the situation, and just to, you know, give the hand and getting this person out of the pit and helping him to be happy, enjoy the life, and bring light into everyday life.
So maybe we'll round up. Billy, how did you get involved in this project?
Yeah. So I met Kristele last year in during the Tallinn industry. With they proposed the film at the work in progress section, and when I saw the pitch, I said, "Wow, that's an amazing story. The story is super intriguing." About this guy, is a coming of age story, not only for sales, but for what I saw, I saw good photography, and also, yeah, this story was super intriguing for me. And yeah, after that, I contacted Kristele for a meeting, and we talked a lot about this movie and what can we do together for this movie. So after that, we moved forward, and we stayed in touch for a long time. We saw the complete, the rough cut at the time. So after we saw the rough cut with my colleague, Vincenzo and Simonetta, we say together, okay, see, we can move forward with this film. Is the first feature. So for our company, it is important to bring independent film and also driven directors to the market, to the international market. And for an art house movie, it's difficult to push the movie in the theater and internationally, but we love the project, and we believe in this project. So we started all together. We made a proposal, and Kristele accepted. And yeah, right now we are here, and yeah, we are super happy because from the started when the other colleague read the treatment, we felt that The Pit was a poignant story and a modern day dark fable with a lot of potential.
Yeah, great, thank you. So we have another one sitting there on the couch right next to Dace. Valters, you're the composer in this film. How come that you got involved and that you got to do the music for the film?
Because director is my mother, and she said I must do it, and I just did. We didn't have so much time. We had 1 month or something like that when I started to do this, and the beginning was quite simple. Usually I play in the band. We have a band, a crossover band with cellos, piano, drums, electronics, and this is what I do in every day. And my mother asked if we can do like a soundtrack for title music at the end, because in this movie there's like this like the main theme, not like the main theme, but there's this thing. Maybe main note, where is this Debussy Claude de Lune, this where the boy is doing this toy, And usually in our band we're a crossover band, and we're combining classical music with rock, with pop, with hip hop, everything. This is what we do, and she thought that we could do also in this movie, and this was the beginning. And then something happened, and I needed to do all the movie. This was, in fact, this is the first time I do music for a movie, and I wouldn't call myself composer. I'm cellist, but you need to do sometimes things what you've never done before, and I was very happy because it was very interesting, and I understood that this is what I want to do. Like further also, because it's something completely different as like creating music for albums or concerts, because you are doing this for the story which is already there. So in one way it's more simple, in another way it's more difficult. So it's fun. It's fun. Really. Thanks, Mom.
Yes, and for me it was. It's not difficult to work with composer. It doesn't matter it's son or somebody else, because my first education is musician, and so see I can speak with them in equal language.
She knew what she wants to hear also, so it was easy and difficult in the same time.
Well, I think you did a great job. Yeah, chapeau for that one. And you're not the only first-timer in this film, I have learned. Was that on purpose, or did it just happen to be that way?
No, we are many of debut persons, and then writer was debut. This is the first book of her. And she got the prize about this book. Script writers, we all three was the first in this field, and cinematographer was his debut. The second producer is debut. Then is me as well. Main Gaffer, the debut. A sound designer debut is Finland, from Finland, and composer, and the last one, costume designer. Yeah, costume designer. Many.
Yeah, but it's just happened, and it's happened in a very nice way. I would say it's a perfect way how, because everybody was really falling in love into the project from the first sight. And even if you do not have an experience, but you still want to be there and you want to create it and you want to be in a team. And this actually what happened with us all. And we spent this time together to creating this movie, and and the first film debuted for so many persons, and see, we were gonna have a premiere at Lübeck.
Yeah, that's great. That's so great. I also really like the cast that you have in your film, especially Damir Onakis, Dace Pūce, and Indra Bukovska. Where did you find all those wonderful characters?
Oh, this long way. The boy, we casted about 400-500 boys. And then I get him. I saw video cast, and he's a little bit experienced. He had experience in Russian theater. He's a football player, and he's a very gifted guy. And I taught him to draw because this boy draws, and we can see if he can do or not. And he drew, and I taught him to speak in Latvian because he's Russian, and I taught him speak without accent, and his skills improved rapidly. But I saw this is a really talented boy, and that's it. And all actors is from other cities, not from Riga, from other theaters, from Valmiera and Liepāja. But only one is from Riga, and this is this actress is Indra, who played Sarah.
Yeah, and with Indra, this is a special role. So it was very challenging for us because we were really looking for a person who could play like male, female actor in the same person. And we had the casting even in Estonia, in Lithuania, and in Poland. But then we ended up with our Latvian actress. And she also said that for her, it's actually her role of the life.
Yeah, she was very lucky.
She said that it's really interesting for her also to play that kind of person. And we also have a great actress from Poland, a big star, Agata Buzek, which we are extremely happy that she also agreed to be with us, as we all know that she is very selective on her roles to play. So when once she read the script, she said that, I mean, so again, one person just reading the script and coming in. And
she's speaking Latvian fluently, a little bit accent, small accent. I taught the same, like I work with Damis and with her as well. And I sent her one word in Latvian and then word sentence, and how she learned to speak. She doesn't understand what she's speaking, of course. And I asked her, how it's feeling you speaking in a strange language? And she said, it's like singing for her.
That's a good comparison, actually. Singing, if you speak a language that you do not understand, well, they obviously did a great job there, and you did a great job as their teacher, I think. I would like to come back to something that you said in your director's voice. You said that your film is not only told by the words, but also by symbols. Can you tell us a little bit more about those symbols?
Yeah. I hope this will viewers will listen after movie, not before, because everybody had to see himself for himself. Yeah, and one of symbol is stained glass symbol, and why? Because our lives made up of pieces, round, colored, sharp, large, small, strong, fragile. Boy found this stained glass with this huge hole in the center, covered what was covered with plastic film, like our lives sometimes are covered with layers, but under them are holes. Holes, what are we left after hard experiences, injuries, and suffers. And this is stained glass that we see in the movie. Then we have some broken mirrors in the film, what symbols is of misfortune. Tomatoes, which symbolize hearts, and choir. Choir is symbol of Latvia. Why? Because Latvia has a huge history of choir culture, and almost every Latvian sings or has sang in a choir. Like me, my first education is choir conductor. It's why Solveiga is choir conductor. I learned her how to conduct. And so we are a nation of choir culture. This is about all symbols in the movie.
Okay, thank you a lot for that one. I saw that Billy, the sales agent, had to leave. So it's up to the four of us now to continue. Thank you a lot. Oh, there he is again. Maybe it was just a mistake. I'll let him enter again. Let's see. Yeah, so there Billy is again. Billy, I think that you cannot stay with us for very much time. So do you have anything that you want to tell the Lübeck audience about this film?
Yeah, but this film, yes, it's not the typical Nordic movies, and also about the story. I think it's a story that can be shared with a different audience, completely different from the teenager to the oldest, and yes, it's an amazing story, and also is we can push the film, I think, not only for the it's not a film only for the industry. It's a film for the for a normal audience, I think, from the teenager and for everyone, I think. So enjoy the movies.
Yeah, thank you. I do actually have another question to Valters, who has done the music. Were there some special inspirations that you had when you made the music for this film? Or maybe this is a question for Dace as well, because I was reminded in some moments of the film of Amelie. Maybe that was something that was an inspiration to you?
There is one piece which is not from me, in fact. There is, we used one Danish composer, Cecil Noer piece over it. Also, this is a few times in this movie. But inspiration, in fact, was this classical piece, which is a little, all the time comes back to it. And also the story, because I was just like for the first time in my life, music was more like background, more like a accompaniment for the picture. And if you think like the music where you have a melody, that this time melody was the picture, and everything. What I did, I was just helping the story to be told, and inspiration was yeah. In fact, very interesting that first piece I started to write in a wood, like we have house in woods in next to the sea, and the first entrance where the boy is in the movie when he goes home, it's also in the woods, so it felt so natural, and this was the first impression of nature. And of course, in the first time, I wanted that we use orchestra and choir. I thought that this would give movie more, how to say, richness. That it's a little bit old school, but in the same time, I feel it's coming back. That should use more orchestras and choirs, like real things in movies, and not only in the movies, because it's too much of production more in music. I mean, and people want to hear strings, you know, voices, pure sounds, like strings which are trying to make some forest sound. You know, it's always something special and magical about that. So yeah, inspiration was the story, and I really enjoyed working. And sometimes it was just one note, which made big difference in the story. You know, so it was very important was that I really enjoyed this movie. First, I watched it, and I really had goosebumps. You know, also without the music. So it means that this movie is really special. And now when we have music, I watched it a few weeks ago, and I had already 5 places with goosebumps. So it's better than without music.
It definitely is. How was working together for the two of you, being a mother and son? Was it like just natural, or was it a bit more complicated than it would have been if it wasn't mother and son working together?
We were fighting all the time. No. It was in fact easy, but in some moments not so easy, because we can talk a little bit more than people who are not so close, you know, and really go discussing some things with maybe sometimes saying too much, you know. But at the end, we have good result, and that's the most important thing. And for me, it was like a good journey. And I know that my mother's musical background, so she could really tell what she wants to hear. So for me, it was understandable, and I could do it. And one thing also is really good that I have this cello. I can have this ability to. We speak, I immediately play for her. This is what you think, or this is good direction or not, and we live really close. You know, our flats are we are neighbors, so I do some small thing immediately. I show her, and yeah, so we met more often than if we wouldn't do this. So it's good, right, for the relationship. So yeah.
Yeah,
Really.
sounds great. I guess these were my questions. Is there something that you feel needs to be said to the audience and everyone who is streaming your film right now? Then please.
What we do hope really very much that the film will gonna touch you. It will gonna leave some kind of feelings inside you that and probably, hopefully, maybe change your point of view on different things in our society, on and you know, making our lives better, and just to probably value other person beside you more, and also to I don't know, love your kids more, and so and because yeah, this was our first purpose to make this film, that to make a change in society, and we really hope that it will be, at least for some of the audience, it will at least be some small change into the brightest part. So, but thank you very much, and we hope that you will enjoy the film, or enjoyed it already. And if you are willing to give us any feedback, we would love to hear it in any forum, whatsoever. But thank you, Lübeck.
I guess you can also just send any comments that you have to Lübeck, to the Nordic Film Days, and then they will forward them to everyone who is involved, so that you can get in touch with each other. Before we take...
to hear any feedback and any reviews from the Lübeck audience. And yeah, we are honored to be there.
So before we say goodbye, maybe one last question. What are all of your new projects? Are you already working on new projects? I'm curious.
So who should start? So yes, we are constantly working on new ideas, new projects, and Billy, soon as we will gonna shape the ideas, we will contact you again. But yes, we do have feature film ideas, and we even have 2 TV series ideas, which we are developing. So, and all of them are really like deep stories, touching stories, true stories. So this is, yeah, this is what we are working on, and we never stop. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I hope that maybe next year or the year after that, we really get to meet each other at the Nordic Film Days Lübeck. It was a pleasure for me to meet you this way. I hope that everybody enjoyed this meeting, especially those of you who are tuned into the streaming right now. And well, good luck to all of you. Take care and hope to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for everything. Bye-bye.
Bye.